Before we go any further, I want to take a closer look at tweets. Essentially, a tweet is whenever somebody sends updates out to their friends on Twitter, they send what's called as a tweet. There are certain guidelines that you need to keep in mind when communicating with people on your list, and that includes each tweet you send out may only contain up to 140 characters, not words, characters. That is not a lot, people. So I think that this is one of the unique aspects of Twitter. You're not going to get bogged down by seeing people write paragraph after paragraph like you might find on MySpace or Facebook. With Twitter, you cannot go past 140 characters, and that leads us to, as marketers, when we post things, we have to make sure that it's to the point and also convincing, so people are going to want to learn more about you. So it's not a lot of space. I think it's comparable to AdWords. If you're doing pay per click, again, a very short space, and then you work to make the most use of that space as possible. Your tweets can contain URLs or links, which is very important. Of course, the longer the link, the more space it's going to take up. So you might want to consider using a link shortening service, and we'll talk about that later. But it's important to understand that when you send a tweet out, when people receive it, it's clickable. So if you want to send them to a site, they get your update and they can click on the link and then they come to your site. So that's a fantastic way to get people to come to what you want to. Tweets may be sent via SMS, which is text messaging, and also additional platforms. You can send tweets out through email, through your phone. It's exciting. You can even schedule tweets to go out from the future. So it's pretty cool. You don't have to necessarily be tied to a computer. In fact, some of the more famous people, they send updates from their phone. So you could be at an amusement park and be texting something to everyone on your list. It's a neat way to be connected to people, not just when you're at the computer, but when you're actually out there doing stuff. Delivery may be restricted or open, which means that you can have the public see everything that you type, or you can restrict it to certain people that are just following you, or even people that you approve. So that's important to understand too. Personally, I think most of the time it's going to be in your best interest to have everything be public, but sometimes you want to restrict things too, and you can actually restrict certain things, not everything that you tweet. So that's pretty nice too.